Machu Picchu. This city is the greatest masterpiece of the Inca civilization. So today I would like to talk about the city with you. Here's a list of things of what we're going to do. First, we will take a look at the history of Machu Picchu. Next, we will go through the events happening nowadays related to Machu Picchu. Lastly, we will have a time for a quiz. Now, let's start. History of Machu Picchu. As I mentioned, Machu Picchu is a deserted city of the Inca civilization constructed in the 15th century. It is located in the Andes Mountain, and its name itself means Old Peak in Inca language. Its discovery is first made by Hiram Bingham, this guy in the picture, in 1911 during a trip to Pear Mountain. Eventually, this discovery drew the public's attention towards Machu Picchu. Imagine how surprised Bingham would have been when he first saw this marvelous city lying in front of him. Machu Picchu is known as the Grand Estate for its emperor named Pachacuti. It's 125 miles wide and approximately 750 to 1,000 residents lived in here. It was mainly used to serve the gods, so it was a very sacred place, and it had about 200 buildings, including the Temple of the Sun, Temple of Three Windows, and Intihuatana, all used as a shrine. Now, some of you guys must be curious about the ancient lives of the residents living in Machu Picchu. So let's find out. Most of the residents were religious specialists and immigrants who thought it was hard to adjust in society. They're also vegan, so they only ate maize, potatoes, and grains. Their houses were made of carved granite stone. And it's also said that people of Machu Picchu practiced human sacrifice, thinking that the sacrificed people can accompany deceased nobles. Animal sacrifices were also common too. Tragically, the city was abandoned in the 16th century because of three reasons. First, they lacked water. Next, there was a drought, so it would have been hard for them to survive. Lastly, in the 16th century, the Inca civilization was conquered by Spain. Since it was hidden for centuries after being abandoned at this period of time, the nickname of Machu Picchu is the lost city of Incas. Right now, still lots of people are paying attention to Machu Picchu. The evidence for this is that on 2007, Machu Picchu was selected one of the world's wonders. 500 million people participated in this election. Isn't it surprising? As I mentioned before, the buildings of Machu Picchu is built with heavy stones, but look at this picture. It's constructed very neatly and it preserved for more than half a century. How did these ancient people possess such a high technology? This was the reason it was selected as the world's wonder. Furthermore, Machu Picchu is a very famous tourist attraction, and 450,000 people visit here every year, which is like half the people living in Seoul going here every year. To add, Pear earns $40 million annually thanks to Machu Picchu. In Korean money, it's 575 million won. I wish Pear can give me just 10 million won out of this. Now let's have a time for a quiz. The first question is, when was Machu Picchu discovered?
1911.
Yeah. And the next question, what was the purpose of Machu Picchu?
Surf God. Surf God.
Surf God.
Ah. Yeah, sure, okay. And the last and the third question, why is Machu Picchu selected as the world's wonder? Yeah.
Because how the ancient people built the wall so neatly with stones was a wonder.
Okay, so now let's see this. Okay. This is the end of my presentation. I'll be very happy if my presentation today was a chance for you to get some interest in this wonderful city, Machu Picchu. Thanks for listening.